Kitty, 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 kitty. Snacks for cats. Kitty, 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 kitty. Welcome, YouTubers. I just flipped on the switch or the flip or the slitch, whichever takes us around the world live. And welcome if the algorithm has drawn you to this upward spiral yoga live stream yoga class. We're live streaming from Pleasant Hill, California. I'm also simulcasting to good friends on Zoom. And now we're around the world. So settle in on your back if you're brand new. This is yoga for everybody, even yoga for every species, whether you have flesh or fur or feathers. This is the place to be if you're not a circus performer or an acrobat or a contortionist. This is good yoga. My name is Greg. Looney's around the corner. Kitty, 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 kitty. The YouTube channel is really growing. People are from Maine to Spain to Ukraine, and we really appreciate when you like and subscribe. So if you'd like, you could just like and subscribe in advance. Then you'll feel great all class long. Nice deep breath together. So there are some people watching that I've been studying, that I've been teaching for 15, 20 years, and you might be brand new. So that's good. It's a healthy mix. We have all the diversity and all the inclusion and none of the equity. Come on, guy. Here you go. Snacks for cat. If you're brand new, this is Looney Bin. He's Yoga Cat. He's been practicing and teaching here at this studio for a year and a half. I hope you have your pets or your loved ones nearby. He's very suspicious of cat treats because sometimes he gets picked up. Maybe wiggle your legs out a couple of times. We are going to have a good time. Upward spiral yoga for everybody is also characterized by amusement and mirth and humor and joy and love. And we do the work as best we can. Happy summertime. Simply find your breath and let's breathe together. Or relax your bones into the floor. That's a long way to go to get a cat treat. That's like at least 5 inches. I don't know, he says. Oh, it's so far away. I have to fall over. Gravity's very strong today. See if I can eat it sideways. Ah, oh, he needs yoga. Hey, breathe more deeply into your body. Welcome. I see more YouTubers. The analytics are showing people from north, south, east, and west. Romania, Tasmania, Mania. If you're here, welcome. We're relaxing on the back. Couple more minutes. I like this part a lot. Doing yoga with your pet releases oxytocin. I call it oxykitten and Percocet. Up, there's one. You're not supposed to be watching this part. You're supposed to be relaxing. I'm managing cameras and lights and microphones, YouTube and Zoom, laptops. Whew. Please like and subscribe. I'm begging. Please do me a big favor. I want to spread yoga all the way around the world, this brand, in 2024 because the world sorely needs it. There's a great chasm growing and we can fill it in with love and tolerance. It's easy to love the people you love. The challenge is loving and tolerating your enemies. The people that think differently than you think were simply raised in different circumstances. They made different decisions. They've come to different understandings. And there's so many ways to look at the world, but there's not just one way. Okay, one more minute to feel whatever you're feeling right now. What emotional weather is blowing through you? Is it calm and peaceful? Is it San Diego? Or is it Seattle, stormy and blustery? Okay, you beautiful yogis from all around the world and maybe other solar systems, because the internet goes very far now. Take the biggest inhale of your whole life. Exhale, let it all go. You may have seen the movie Contact, where our message went all the way to Vega. Good. Wiggle your fingers and toes. Circulate extra super cosmic feel good through yourself. Take your arms up to the ceiling. Stretch your arms back up over your head on the floor and writhe around like a person writhing around. Big goofy grin on your face. Get that first thing in the morning, plastic, elastic, fantastic. I get ready to drink coffee feeling. Good. Hug your knees into your chest. Lightly roll around on your back, mirthfully. Looney likes to roll around on his back in the front yard when he gets let out. Good. Roll around the other way, shall we? Good. Let's sit up together and issue Saturday salutations. Hey, it's Greg from Upward Spiral Yoga. My Zoom friends know me. I have a nice cadre of very close friends that have been studying with me on Zoom since the pandemic, golly, four years ago, almost 4.25 years ago. Anyway, a lot has happened in my life in those 4 years. I closed my yoga studio down, which I'd operated for 10 years and had really thousands of students over the years and dozens and dozens of teachers. So life is filled with change. I thought I was sad and morose, but then I went on Zoom and a lot of friends followed me and a whole new life opened up, moved to a new place. Had to get a new cat, very sad, but this one's wonderful. Anyway, I'm talking about me a lot. This class is about you. If you've been studying with me forever, thank you. If you're brand new, I'm 67 years old. I don't look a day over 66, I don't think, but I'm still pretty healthy and frisky and I like to move and groove. Now my yoga has changed from being a 20-year-old. I used to do the cartwheels and backflips. I used to do the push-ups and headstands. My feet used to go behind my head, etc. And it still could in a pinch, but I like doing yoga for all my other projects, the things that I love to do, ride my bike, golf, all my musical projects, walking, hiking, and I'm learning a lot of new things, flying planes, slowly. Anyway, I'm going back to school to get a degree, so I need a body that really works well. And so I can't burn myself out doing yoga. I have to employ intelligent, systematic movements where I get the most bang for my buck. Where's the beef, in other words? Is any yoga going to happen here anytime soon? I'm just stalling while I'm giving the last cat treats. Now, I know from personal experience that simply sitting with a group of like-minded friends, talking and relating and being honest and vulnerable and listening is a very important thing. One more. One more. One more. Anyway, here we go. We're going to chant an Om. It's a big part of my practice. Take a big inhale. Hands in prayer and invocation. God, love, source, infinite, higher, organizing glory, infinite, nameless. God works for me by all means. Bless us in this gathering with great yoga today. Infuse us with love, light, and truth. May more be revealed so we can live to our highest good. Om, amen, or omen, if you will. It's a good omen. By the way, my Om is still a little shaky. I've been taking singing lessons for a year and a half, and I'm hoping for a breakthrough. Anyway, let's start standing, shall we? I use yoga blocks. They assist me in staying healthy, happy, and strong. If you don't have them, go on Amazon, get some right now. And the kids will start. If you're brand new, I do joint juice. It's a amusing name for Vyayama, which means breaking up the congestion in the body, which for me personally has been my yoga in my life. Using yoga to break up, release, assimilate, integrate, synthesize stuck emotional pain, no doubt about it. Yoga is a great healing modality for trauma, PTSD, abuse. Just not all of us were raised in a perfect childhood, but we may not have been responsible back then. We're responsible now for healing it. 2, 1. Okay. All right, we'll bend our knees. We're going to swing our arms around happily. I like to close my eyes because it's darker. I keep my feet grippy on the floor. Now, Looney leaves after the cat treats, but I'm glad you had a chance to see him. Now, here's the thing. If you're on YouTube, if you leave a comment, Looney returns all the comments. He gets on his keyboard. He's on mine all the time. But leave a comment for Looney, and let's take this thing viral, shall we? 2, 1. Good. All right. See how much fun you're having so far? I like where this is going. Feet out wide, arms out. I'm going to kick my right knee, left. Wow, great YouTube analytics today. It is so gratifying. It's really exhilarating to be able to flip on a switch and everybody can communicate their message. And, some people's messages are weird. Some are good. There's no denying that, but find what you like, tap into it, and express yours. 2, 1. Okay. Now my feet are hip distance apart now. Get this, my hips are hip distance apart. This is just called amber waves of grain, just sinking down and rolling up. If you're brand new to this, you might think, what the hell is this? This doesn't look like yoga. Yoga comes in as many varieties as there are humans. And this is the variety for humans that are maybe needing to break up congestion, get their mobility back, feel great in their body. And it can be as vigorous as you want. 3, 2, that's why this has been voted best yoga on the internet. In my mind, feet together, push your paws up and stand up on your tippy toes. I've been busy today. I got up very early, did my half an hour of meditation. It was a little shorter than usual. Then I got out for my 1.5 mile power walk. I've been on the bass guitar for 25 minutes. Gonna do yoga, and then I'm gonna start my day. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15. By the way, I started 5 musical instruments 2 years ago, and I'm just getting ready to release on Upward Spiral Yoga, this channel, the adventure of somebody who starts from scratch and then does 3,000 hours of practice. So stay tuned. It's going to be super cool. 20, stay up on 20. There we go. Up, you can see my back brace. It's really helping. Way up. Plus it's burning inches of ugly belly fat off. And drop your heels, knuckles on your head. Lean left. Actually, that's not true. Belly belts don't do that, but proper diet and exercise and fasting does. Inhale up to the right. Now, I just want the external thing to do it. I don't want to do any work. Good. Inhale up. I'm feeling better. Arms up, arms out. Feet out wide. Arms behind your back. Up your back. Poof, these are called. It feels so good to kind of exfoliate my chakras. I like poofing with my friends. Take that as you will. And poof. Oh, goodness. And poof. All these moves release endogenous morphines, or as I call them, endorphins, that make you feel better. Lace your hands behind your back. Now I'm spinning my heels out, my heels in and my toes out, actually. And I'm just gonna kind of do a good human squat. Now, back in the day, my head and the butt would almost touch the floor. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, head down, butt down, arms over. Inhale, come up. Now I'm turning my toes in like pigeon toes. Some people walk that way. Release your arms, inhale up. Lace your hands behind your back. Push your palms up. Push your feet in. Lean left. You still remember the head cheerleader at high school? Her name was Cheryl Daniels. She was super popular. Inhale up. She was very pigeon-toed. Lean this way. Cheryl Daniels. Inhale up. Release out. She wanted nothing to do with me. Release your arms. Good. Now, feet together. Don't peek too soon, you guys. Drop your chin. Take your head around 8 times. 1, 2, 3. I'm going to live to be 100 and be spectacularly successful and healthy and go to my high school reunion and everyone else is going to be dead. 5, 6. Then I'll finally be the most popular one. 7, 8. Other way. 1, 2. I was at the bottom of the popularity hierarchy in high school. Somebody had to be there. 6, 7. Good. Now relax your head down for 20 seconds. Your much larger than average brain will release and stretch the back of your neck. Now I'm looking down at my computer. Great YouTube audience today. It's amazing the places people are watching from. And it's all spreading because of your support. Thank you for the likes and the subscribes. Good, we'll bring our face back. We'll do our shoulders. 1. I think it's important to have goals. For this year, it would be nice to get to 10,000 subscribers before the end of the year. That would be a great accomplishment. Then 100,000 the next year, and then 1 million. You better create some crazy good content. Just you wait. 6. The musical thing's going to be wonderful. Back up, over, forward, around, and down. 1. Took a long time just to get to a place where I could do anything. 4. But the main thing is start what you love and just start. And then don't start and don't stop. Just keep going. 6, 7, 8. Good. Left foot forward onto your right toenails, which can be a challenge of balance, just holding this. Whirligig your heel around. 1, 2, 3. By the way, I teach in person in Pleasant Hill, California. It's very fun. If you're ever in the area, stop by. I'll give you a free class, especially if you have to fly from Tasmania. Other way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8. Sink into your ankles. I really like teaching in front of real humans. It's one of the greatest joys of my life. So I love teaching online. It's great. It's been a great boon and gift to my life. It's helped some other people. But man, yoga in front of people is a kick in the crotch, man, let me tell you. Good. Come up and out. Now, right foot forward, left toenails. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Doesn't this movement make sense? Keep you strong, resilient, frisky, like a little goat. Bouncing around. There's actually goat yoga nowadays. I'm not doing it. It seems kind of messy. Sink into your feet. Oh, a little lower. Getting healthy, happy, and strong. Good. Come up and out. Now from our feet to our paws. If you haven't done this one before, lace your hands in front of your face. Roll your hands around. While you're doing this, you could like and subscribe with your toes. Don't forget, if you leave a comment, I will return it. If not, my assistant, Looney Bin, actually I'm his assistant. Dogs have owners, cats have staff. Good, shake your paws out. Get gunk out. Whew, I got a busy next month. Going to be moving at the end of July. Wait till you see where I'm going. It's a whole new studio setup, all designed around music and yoga. It's going to be an amazing, amazing place. This is amazing, but God wants me to advance. Wave your paws. It's going to be a multimedia center. Faster, faster. God has great things in store for all of us. Now, I use the word God. You find a higher power of your understanding. Faster, faster. Cup your hands at your heart and connect to your higher power. I think one of the great brilliances of intelligent spirituality is we all connect to the higher power that we can relate to. And then that understanding grows and waxes stronger. I think if you go deep into you and I go deep into me, I think we come to the same place together, but we get there through entirely unique and individual means. It's the only way. Sting says, men go crazy in congregation. They only get better one by one. Inhale up. Now, I'm going to take my feet out wider, bang my toes in. I'm going to put my hands on my weight belt, not my hips. I'm going to circumnavigate my globes. How about that full moon? Oh my God. Full moon, first day of summer. Just a lot of propitious things going on in the world. And I know it seems scary and touch and go, and are we going to make it? But one person connected to soul truth can make all the difference. And we of us connected, that was good grammar. We can circulate our hips and bring love all the way around the globes. 6, get the reference? It's a bun pun. 7, 8. Good. Now I'll bring my feet together. We're going to inhale up. Good. I'm going to be very gentle on my back. I'm going to do a gentle forward fold. I use my blocks for support. Don't make fun of me. Leave a comment. Drop your head. Good. Now try this. Lift your heels, bend your knees, look forward, lengthen your spine. Exhale, deepen. 1, 2. Be prudent. Give yourself time. 3. Good. Come up, lovely friends. Inhale. Lace your hands. Now, instead of going up on our toes, we're going to push our feet into the white sand beach. We're on vacation together. Push your arms up into the clouds, and next side bend, lean in. I love side bending because I've looked at life from both sides now. Inhale up. Lean this way. Get your happy on. Happiness is an inside job. Inhale up. Good. Release your arms out. Left arm in front of your right. Turn your palms in. Clap for your lovely, beautiful, divine self. Not your silly ego, that distorted little fragment of yourself, but your divinity. Pull your hands up. Fingers forward. There's nothing wrong with ego per se, unless there's something wrong with it. Stretch up. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Now I'm going to stay up on 1. I'm going to close my eyes. I like balancing on my tippies. It's almost levitating, except my toes are still on the floor. Good, drop your heels, side bend left. I get all happy when I lean to my side. I start to feel this explosive, ecstatic joy rocket up my spine. Inhale up. Really? This way? Oh, we have so much joy packed inside of us. Yogis learn how to tap that. Inhale up. Arms forward, bend your knees. This is called Utkatasana, knees bent, and then arms up. So you try to squat as low as you can. I know people who can squat all the way down, heels down. I can't come close. Arms down, flip them over, and drop your head. Pull the pin out of your hair. Be that librarian. Shake your restraints and your inhibitions out. Lift your heels, bend your knees, look forward. Exhale, deepen. 1, 2, 3. Rise up, jokes. Here we go. Good progress. Oh, I got a little head rush. It's legal. I'm in recovery. I'm one of those recovery people, so I love being intoxicated on my own natural supply. Right arm in front of your left. Pause in. Recovery movement is a great yoga. There's no doubt about it. Good. Bring your paws up here, fingers forward. And then stand up on your tippy toes. Both yoga and the recovery movement are about finding and aligning with the power greater than yourself to solve problems, to create harmony, to find your destiny. Extend up, to be of greatest possible service in your life. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. What are the 3 or 4 great systems of yoga? Karma yoga. Karma yoga being of service. Stay up on your tippy toes. There's Jnana yoga, the yoga of intellect and spiritual study and intelligence. There is Bhakti yoga. I think I'm a Bhakti yoga, the yoga of the love of God. Drop your heels, lean right. Lots of kinds of yogas. Inhale. There's Hatha yoga. We're doing Hatha yoga right now. Generally considered the more physical, energetic brand. Good. Arms up. Good. Now arms forward. Sit at the piano bench. And then arms straight up to the ceiling. There's my piano bench over there on my left. I'm going to be on that for a good spell today. Now when I move, I can't bring the stand-up piano with me. I'm going to get a kick-ass digital piano. Arms down, flip over. Drop your head. Good. Inhale, lift knees. Lift heels. Bend knees, lift heels, look forward, sorry. Exhale, deep and all the air out. Yogis call it Bhaya Kumbhaka. I don't want to buy a Kumbhaka, I want to buy a Mercedes. Does buying a Mercedes make you happy? Couldn't hurt. Come on up, you guys. Come on up. Mercedes could only hurt if the love of Mercedes got in the way of love of God. Pause up. Good, now I'm going to bring paws down. I'm going to turn to the right. I'm just going to do a mild little taking care of my back twist down and to the right. Even yoga teachers get that sore lower back thing sometimes. It's feeling much better, but I know how to work around it. I just moderate a little bit, which is a really weird thing for me to moderate. I'm one of those over the top kind of people, but life is teaching me. Life beats you into reasonableness sometimes. Good. Drop your arms, come up from twisty squat. There's an official name for that. It's called Parivrita Utkatasana. Good. Now arms down behind our back. I feel an Om coming on. I feel an Om rocketing up from my lower parts, and it's going to explode out my head. Inhale, come on up. Oh, harmonize with me, please. Make me sound better. Oh. 10 seconds standing silent meditation. Stop thinking. Start ecstaticing. New verb, ecstaticing. What'd you do today? I ecstatic for a while. Really? Do you have any extra? Yeah, it's in the trunk. Okay, inhale up, kids. Prayer mitts up high. Now bring prayer hands down. Start a squat. Turn your upper body to the left and try to get your elbow down on your knee. And if you're really bendy, get your right elbow way outside your knee. Squat as low as you can. Normally my hands are together. I'm using my left hand to support my back. I get my knees out as far as they'll go. I'll drop my heels. My belly's getting out of the way. I finally practicing some good Midahara, some good dietary regimen for about a month and a half now. I really needed it. I really strayed into nasty food and sugar and finally just made a decision. Good, drop your arms. Come up, my friendly friends. Inhale up. And now to balance it all out before we come down to the floor, we'll do one more forward fold. Take your time, there's no rush. Fold from the hips, drop your head. Use blocks if you need. Lift your heels, bend your knees. Inhale, look forward, exceedingly bright future. Our latter days will be better than our former days. Exhale, deepen. 1, I believe that. 2, 3. All right, come up, my friends. Inhale. And before we move down to the floor, we're going to bring prayer hands in front of our heart for 30 seconds of standing, humble, eyes closed, chin dropped, absorption in the infinite, conscious contact. God, love, source, infinite, higher, organizing, whoever you like to be called, as long as we call, bless us one and all. Okie doke. Now, this is where the elite meet to have a seat, get off their feet. This class, by the way, maybe you're older than 18 and you're not an Olympic performer. You were a couple weeks ago, but now a couple of pages have flown off the calendar, and maybe you've been busy with career or family and career, or marriage or divorce or life or whatever, and you got distracted, and now you've decided to come back to take care of your body, mind, and spirit. Isn't that a wonderful thing? But if it's 10 miles into the woods, it's 10 miles out. So this is a good class if you're managing a difficulty or an injury or a life difficulty or trauma. It happens to all of us. And yoga and spiritual practice is always the way out. It always will be. And we can do it together. So we're going to do a gentle forward fold. I'm really kind of managing and nursing my back a little bit. Normally I bring my face all the way down, but sometimes a little pain is very humbling, isn't it? Makes us slow down and listen to our body. Relax your shoulders away from your ears. And this is my most unusual instruction of very many weird ones, but this one says, stop thinking. People say, no, I can't stop thinking. If you say you can't, you can't. If you begin to remember the spiritual faculty of yoga chitta vritti nirodha, yoga is the termination of the movement of my mind, you can by all means still and slow and quiet your own mind. We would be in dire straits if we couldn't. Good, beautiful friends, come on up, we continue. I'm going to switch across my pins. Back in the day, flip, both feet on top, full lotus pose, no problem. Was I a better person back then? Don't answer that, leave a comment. Come on down, you guys. I have more experience now. My heart is more open. Sometimes it opened voluntarily, and sometimes it just got ripped and shredded and plowed open with a crowbar. Can you relate? The heart broken is the heart broken open. That's It's where God comes in. Inhale, look forward, long spine, booty cheeks down. Exhale, humble ourselves. I do not stand in my own light. Thank God. On my own, I'm a dim bulb. With God, million megawatts. Come up, kitty cats. Good job. Now I plant my hands on my feet like this, and then buns up, kids. Champagne bottoms, caviar rears. Houston, we have bun lift off. Come down, kitty cats. All right. We have a little extra time for hands today. So arms out, palms up, and touch your elbows together, which I cannot. And then lean forward into your palms. Drop your chin. Close your eyes. Make ujjayi breathing, which you may not know what that is. It's just making a little throaty, whispery sound like you're fogging a mirror. You make a little constriction at your glottis, not your Gladys, not the lady that lived across the street in Bewitched, your glottis. How can I remember the name of the lady that lived across the street in Bewitched? Because I'm tapped into the Akashic records. If you understand yoga, you know that there's a cosmic cloud that absorbs all of our thoughts, experiences, memories. It keeps track of everything forever, all the time. Yogis have known this. It manages our karma. It keeps track of our good deeds. It balances out the bad ones. There's only one thing higher than karma, and that's forgiveness. Being let off the hook for the mistakes we all make. Oh, not me. Everybody else has messed up my life. Okay, come on up. That's one way to think about it. How about feet together, beloveds? Arms out. We ain't even done no Sheryl Crows today. Sheryl, if you're watching, I owe you some royalties. But if you would like and subscribe and would like to do a video with me, just let me know, DM me, and I'll work with you. She's a cool lady. Side side. Internal. She had some very heavy health issues and seems to have overcome them. Our challenges in life are not meant to destroy us. They're meant ultimately to uplift us. Arms in, behind our back. Now put the back of your wrist for chickens. This. Brock, Brock, Brock. Elbows inside your knees, unless you can't. Then just squeeze your knees together until your hands say, wow, that's a lot. When I first started, I couldn't get my elbows inside my knees. And you know what? I'm just another bozo on the bus. I'm trying. There's billions of people out in front of me. There are billions of people behind me, up below me, so to speak. And I think yoga and spiritual practice, ultimately, it helps us to find our right size, our true place in the universe, play our part. Okay, undo that. Just a couple of gentle roly-polies. I used to call them roly-poly guacamole, but I'm entirely the opposite of plant-based, so no guacamoles. If you're eating plants, good for you. Find a diet of your own understanding. It's quite a search, isn't it? You got to go through a few bags of Snickers first. Fold your right shin under. Are any of you sugar addicts? Leave a comment. That was my first addiction. Trader Joe's candy. If I couldn't pay for it, I'd shoplift it. I got caught once. Lean your right elbow down. Boy, my older sister, 10 years older. I was 7. She was 18. She just had her brand new job working at the police department. Ha! She heard that I'd been shoplifting, and she came down to Trader Joe's and tore me a new one. Did that stop me from shoplifting? Not for a while. It just made me better at it. Good. Inhale up. Arms up. I am not a perfect person. Turn to the right. Release your left hand down. Have a nice little twisty to the right. I'm just trying to steal drugs. I need a Tootsie Roll. I'm going to die. Good. Come out of that, you guys. Now, here's a pose that frankly I'm limited compared to most of the amazing yogis on the internet, but that's what makes this better than them, is that I only lean back to here. This is fine for me. I can't lean all the way back. I have floppy, frisky, furry, fun-loving friends. They just go plop all the way on their back, and more power to them. But remember, this is the yoga for everybody. My job is to deliver a host of fascinating options for each and every body. If I just visit these postures once a day, then my body functions the way it was designed at the factory. Because I'm intelligently designed. You may not be, but I am intelligently designed. Good, come up here. There are some people that don't believe in intelligent design. Fine. Now, from my hands, buns up. Buns up. Oh, you're one of those intelligent design people? One of those mouth-breathing, slack-jawed droolers? Yeah, you want to know how many Nobel laureates I've read lately? Come on down. A lot. Okay, now take your right foot out. Do you know scientists have been wrong before? It's so weird. Scientists did not believe in meteorites. There's no way a rock could fall from the heavens until 1840, and a big ass rock fell and they had to rethink. Arms out. Cheryl Crows. Hi, Cheryl. Please like and subscribe. Now, by the way, if you can't sit like this, just stay with yoga for 2 weeks, okay? Then 2 more weeks. Now, palms open, hug me. I'll hug you virtually. We're so much more vibrationally connected. It's great to have physical connection, but when you're a yogi, you tap into feelings and sensations that are really 1,000 times more joyful. Right arm under. Hug yourself. I'm not much, but I'm all I think about. Now fold your arms up. If you can't, just stay where you was. Ups and downs with your elbows. By the way, we do meet on Sunday live at 11 a.m. You can always go to Upward Spiral Yoga, spelled phonetically, upwardspiralyoga.com. That's my website. It's got all my classes, all my life coaching, a lot of my videos. It's really good. Check it out. Good. Now turn to the right. Turn your face all the way to the left. Now, a lot of you out there are mothers and you've mothered a child, and for thousands of generations, mothers have had to go down to the river and get water, but they had to bring their baby. Lift your baby up away from the alligator. The great love of mother. It's different than dad love. Dad love generally more discipline. Mom love, perfect, unconditional. Mom would die for us. Good, now we'll bring them back. We'll slide hands to elbows. And it's 1991 and we're voguing. Strike a pose, there's nothing to it. Good, now you're gonna like this. Take your opposable thumbs. If you have access to the bottom of your feet, massage the middle center bottom of your feet with your thumbs. This is reflexology. There's a name for it in yoga, Ayurveda. These are marma points, marma. They're very activating points in the body. Marma means death. So these are very vital. We use these to live better. Push your thumbs into your feet. Close your eyes, relax your shoulders. Push pretty hard. Now we're going to chant an Om that echoes all the way around the world in love, truth, wisdom. Inhale. Om. I blow hard? Oh well, I try to extend my breath. It's really good for you. Okay, I'm extracting my thumbs from my feet, stretching my leggies. We're going to counter pose by stretching our legs out. The underseam of my knees got kind of sweaty on that. Pause, going to be 95 today in Northern California. Counter pose, lift your pantyhose. Up go your buns, higher, and come on down. Great. All right. Other side, and this is the Om stretch. Now, in this one, again, I'm nursing my little thing, so I'm going to bring my one hand behind my head, and my bendy friends are going to tilt both hands and left elbow all the way down. Everybody's welcome in this class. There's some people that can barely sit like this, who are just happy and grateful that a brand of yoga that lets them back in the game. Those that are first shall be last. Those that are last shall be first. So it's not how we treat the best of the people, it's how we treat the people that most need our help. The healthy don't need a doctor. The wounded do. You're a doctor, you're a healer, you're a comforter, you're a coach. We all have our personal ministry. Yours might be accounting, it might be real estate, it might be teaching, but you have a ministry. Good, inhale up, extend both arms up. Now turn left. Now bendy people can reach their right hand down to their left ankle. If you're nursing something, I'm just twisting a little bit to the left. My whole body, upper body is spiraling to the left, upward spiraling. Don't you love that icon, that motif, that meme, that symbol, the upward spiral? We're always going in circles, right? Life is a cycle. But isn't it nice when the circle goes up? That's called an upward spiral. Inhale here. Come out of this twist, whether it was mild or frisky, that's fine. Now, with my paws behind me, we're going to do half camel. That just involves grinding your groins up. Up we go. Lifty, lifty. Pelvic thrusting. Little higher. So good for you. Activate your spine. Good, kids. Now the pose, I admit I'm crappy. I'm just going to lean back to here. Some people have never been able to not lean all the way on their back. If you can lean all the way on your back, extend your right leg out. Take your arms back over your head. You probably have both of your butt cheeks on the floor. I have a job where I can talk about the proximity of people's butt cheeks, which is pretty damn pleasing, I gotta tell you. I can talk about your head. I can talk about your buns with equal legitimacy. Good. That's why I'm a good life coach. Look me up for life coaching. Have a 1-hour conversation with me. It will be astonishing. Good. Come on up, kids. All right. Good job. I drag this out. Now for me, in the shape of my non-childbearing hips, it's pretty easy for me to put my left ankle over the top. That's not a problem. That's just the way my pelvis is shaped, TMI. Now, if you can't sit like this, just go like that, or just stay in this class and move with us. Your higher power has a plan for you. You are intelligently designed. If you have never thought of that, or you've doubted it, consider that you are created with astonishing capacity. Arms out. Now the modern scientific, now we're just random, just a couple little bits of DNA ran into each other. Your mom and dad were attracted to each other solely through some weird chemical pass-on DNA attraction, and then they had a fun night, and then you popped out, and God even knows if you were deliberate or not, and but you're accidental anyway in the cosmic sense. That kind of thinking is not good for you. Inhale up, and it's also not the truth. Side to side. Know the truth, and the truth will set you free. Side to side. How can you create meaning in a meaningless universe? How can you have a destiny in a destinyless universe? Arms down. Good. Since we all are created from love and with intelligence, arms out. Virtual hug. Breathe from the same breath. Inhale. Good. Lefty arm under. Hug yourself and remember to love yourself, even the quirks, foibles, and distortions. Nobody's perfect. Not yet. Fold your arms up. A great spiritual teacher once said, "Be therefore perfect." Was he kidding? Or maybe he was aiming us in the proper direction. Ups and downs, some circles. This class is so weird. This guy's doing like a sermon while doing yoga. So weird. Hope you like it. Good. Now turn left, 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 left. More. Now take just your beautiful face and turn just your face to the right. Tilt your head to the right. Look kind of saucy. Drop your chin. Now lift your baby up away from the alligator. Think of, as a mother, how many times you pulled your child to safety and covered them with your feathers. She shall cover us with her feathers. Under her wings shalt we trust. Her love shall be our shield and buckler. Sometimes when I read scripture, I replace he with she, because my dad was a dick. Good. Now we'll bring our arms back, but my mom was an angel. Good. Now take your opposable thumbs, massage deeply into the middle center bottom of your foot. My dad couldn't help it. He just never had I don't think he ever had a moment of clarity. That's why I believe in the ongoing of consciousness, and every life is just one page in an infinite chapters. Every life we can learn, we can go up a little higher or certainly can go down. It's not a given. We do have free will. But some people think we don't have free will. But they like selling their books. Good. Now push your thumb into your feet, strong with thumbnail. Close your eyes. Make a triangle of light between your feet and your forehead. We are calm, loving souls. Everything is always working out for us. Religious language, everything works for good for those who love God. Everything unfolds harmoniously for souls that are aligned with the wisdom, love, and light of the universe. Another way of saying it. Let's chant Om, which is one word that covers everything. Prayer hands. Now, before we go into Shavasana, a quiet period for prayer, I think a wonderful prayer is the humility to simply say, God, love, source, come into me and show me the way. But you find your prayer. Sometimes I try to listen more than convince God. I think God knows what I need. I really do. I just have a hard time hearing sometimes. Okay. All right. Now it's 11:58 rather than 12. Where'd those extra 2 minutes go? So that means you get an extra 2 minutes in Shavasana. If you're brand new, believe it or not, you get to lie on your back and be a vegetable and go into cosmic ecstasy for 5 to 7 minutes. Yogis were very smart. They knew how to build their YouTube channels. So lie on your back, take a load off. Easy does it, and we'll assimilate and integrate, synthesize all these beautiful energies we've accessed and released. Good. Let's say the pose starts now. It doesn't end, so wiggle your legs, lift your butt cheeks, get any dents out of your behind. Relax shoulder blades, swallow once, relax your mouth. Let your eyes roll back. You're in the hands of the angels. Psalm 91, line 12, maybe 13, forgot. Good. Now these extra bonus minutes, relax even more, downshift into cosmic, blissful ease and comfort. Okay, my friends, stay in the pose, relax even more. It's another good time to open yourself to the inflow of the highest that you know. Come on in, you might say. I open the doors of my heart, mind, and soul. Good. If you prayed that with me, wiggle your fingers and your toes, maybe your nose, and circulate extra super feel God around yourself. We are the words that we use and say. Use good ones. Good. Curl onto your right side, nice and slow. Take your time. Rest on your side, love all over yourself. Okay, now please keep your eyes closed when you sit up. It's a wonderful spiritual practice. It really builds your center, your, in Latin, sanctum sanctorum, your inner inner place where you're fixed and aligned with God always. Then we can bring our hands into our heart in humility, reverence, and praise and gratefulness. We can go to that place where when we all go there, we come to the same place together. Thanks to the one with a capital O who does bring us all together. All together we say, Namaste, and love and blessings. YouTubers, I always bid adieu to my YouTubers first. I'm so grateful for your ongoing support, and let's take yoga around the world. Every one person that likes and subscribes and shares can send it to 10, and then it becomes a critical mass. And I'd like to do what I can to bring healing to this planet. I think it needs it. What do you think? Help me out. Leave me a comment. We'll see you guys next time.